We just left the house. We're driving down 4 Mile Road toward, well, we're going to go to Twin Falls. We're eastbound. They haven't planted new crop out in this field yet. It's been so wet this spring. I don't think they've tried to do it yet. Get out there in the mud and just make big holes in the ground.
It's stuck.
This is a pivot over here. One of their pivots. Oh, who's that? Ah! It's where Brian Barney lives. And here's the Four Brothers Dairy. See all these calf things out here. Little calf pens. Got I don't know how many in that field. A bunch. And here's some more older sheds there. They have 2 weigh scales there. Coming up is some older calves out in their pens out here, and looks like they feed them up there. Most of them are eating up there. And the main canal, the Milner-Gooding Canal, is coming up. They haven't put water in it yet. This 3rd week in. Oh,
there is water in it.
There is water. They're starting to put it in. So they'll be turning on the water here in a few days. I don't know why. They don't need it. It's been rained a whole bunch the last several days, including last night and this morning. Here's some people with some kind of Scottish cows with big horns. I guess that's what they are. And they, like us, have a couple of trailer houses up here. That show's shown way in the background. That was your new house you're going to live in, whoever's watching this. Marilyn Harris lives right up there in that double wide. She's I don't know how old is she, is 82 or something like that. Her husband was the bishop in Shoshone for a while back in the late 60s, early 70s. He passed away a few years ago. Here's coming up on Johnny's store. This store's been here for forever, just about. Oh, traffic. We got a traffic jam, gee whiz. This stuff here is relatively new. They built all this and there's only that Cup of Joe in there. And they're only open part of the time. It's a big flop. And that Cup of Joe, they don't serve greasy spoon stuff. And I don't think they're doing well business-wise that I could tell. Ross's Lumber. The storage place, Alpine Storage. It's blowing today. It never blows around here, hardly ever. We might get 1/4 of the time when it's not blowing. That's a stack of tires out there. Here's the Big Wood River. It's empty. Magic Reservoir is where it's, they've dammed it up and not letting any water through in the canals yet either. That's Notch Butte way over there. We're headed south on Highway 93. Coming up to the right is the Jerome County 7-mile road. In other words, 7 miles north of Jerome. It goes east and west. Sometimes we take that when we're going into Jerome. And you see all those clouds up there. It rained last night pretty good, pretty steady last night and this morning. I think there's a reflection off that car ahead of us, black car. Up ahead on the right is the guy who sells rock and timber or firewood. Sticks and Stones, I think, was the name of his company. I don't know if the same guy still lives there or not. He did have a big wooden cross up here that he had lights on at night, especially during Christmas time. But it's gone now, so I don't know whether the guy still lives there and somebody took it over, or he was renting that place and they told him to take it down. You know, who knows. There is, on your left, is where most of the TV and radio towers are, commercial broadcast type. You can sort of see them. I can't zoom in very well because it's too bouncy. But anyway, that's them. We get channel 11 with CBS station, 51 ABC channel. Well, virtual channel 7.7, 7.8 is NBC, channel 30 Fox, or 35 Fox, and then we got channels 27, 45, 55 that are owned by a religious group, and then channel 43 is also the same as 11.2. I don't know why they're keeping that low power analog station on the air, but they are. And then channel 58 is analog, low power analog Spanish station owned by the same people who own channel 11. We used to have Trinity Broadcasting on channel 30 or 25, but they went off the air. You say this toward the third week in April, and things are greening up pretty good, although it's been cold or relatively cold and wet. Things this time of year, these cornfields and stuff out here would be planted and actually starting to sprout here pretty quick, but I don't think any of them have been planted. This stuff over here is hay or something that takes off on its own. Here comes another dairy on our right. And there's another dairy up there. I delivered some kind of cattle feed to this place before when I worked for what was the name of that place I drove for a little while? Haskell.
J.R. Haskell.
Anyway, they deliver
The Wendell place.
yeah, in Wendell. Deliver feed to dairies and stuff. I drove for them for about a month or so. Corridor Tech Park. They're preparing the ground to put stuff up in here. I don't know if they'll ever get anything the way the economy's going. This is Drome Airport over here, and Drome back down that way. Coming up on the junction of Highway 25, and we're on 93. To the left is Eden, straight ahead Twin Falls, to the right Drome. What do they got over there? Potatoes?
Potatoes. It's a potato shed, yeah.
Potato shed. Look at the wind blow. And we're going down in elevation. You can kind of see that. Off in the distance there is Twin Falls area, but it's I don't know how much lower than it is right here. Probably a couple hundred, 200 or 300 feet lower. It's hard to take pictures when you're moving, but it does show what some of the countryside around here looks like. And off that way is Filer and Buell, way off over there. If it were a clear day, you could see the mountains down that way, and they would be in Nevada, northern Nevada. Jackpot, Nevada is probably, what, 50 miles down that direction. Right up here is YR Homes. This is the guy we bought our Marlette modular, our manufactured house. We bought it from this guy here. Up ahead where that flag is over here, that's Idaho Sand and Gravel. They got their big dump trucks and stuff down here. And this is, over here is Rancho Costa Plenty. See if I can get a good
There's the sign.
sign here. Went by it too quick. That is the name of it, right?
Yes.
Rancho Costa Plenty.
El Rancho Costa Plenty.
Yeah, there's Idaho Sand and Gravel. And the railroad tracks. Occasionally you do have to stop here for a train. It's just a local train they take. Well, they go out to Eden anyway and deliver stuff to Stanley A. out there, cotton and whatever.
They call it a spur.
A spur line, whatever. Storage. Right over here is the KOA. The guy that runs this, he's a ham radio operator, as well as one of the, he's active in Boy Scouts also. And I don't know, industrial stuff out in here. I think FedEx is down that way. And then this building over here, I have no idea what that is. And that's a motel. What is that called?
I don't remember.
Anyway, that's a motel. See that flagpole right there? See how bent it is? They had a huge flag up there, and you see the thing's bent. All the wind pushing it over. Wingate Hotel.
Flying J.
Oh yeah, Flying J over here. This is where Chris used to work. But they closed, well, Flying J went out of business basically and is bought out, and they closed down the restaurant in there, so. But she quit actually before they closed it down a year ago. Because we had to go up and see Cooper be born. And they're doing construction on this road.
They're wide. That'd be good.
Well, I don't know what they're doing, but construction always makes a mess when you got to go through it.
Yeah, way all summer. Yeah.
There's an excavator that's similar to, well, it looks like it's kind of the same model that I rented here to do our drainage. There's Interstate 84 in front of us. We're going to go under it. And we're approaching Twin Falls. Over there's the LDS Temple. In the background, way behind it, is a sugar factory. Those white things behind the temple, or to the right of the temple now, that's part of the sugar factory. We're approaching the intersection here of Golf Course Road. This road goes off toward the west. Cousin Tony lives down there a couple miles and turn north. Snake River Canyon in front of us. This is the, how do you pronounce the guy's name? Prine Bridge. There's a fair amount of water in the river right now because I think they've let some go out of the reservoirs further east. And this is the shopping center over here. Or, well, it's a shopping center where Best Buy is. There's a mall up here, Magic Valley Mall. You can kind of see it. J.C. Penney over here, that's part of the mall. Chili's, Zions Bank, that's where we have our bank, and there's McDonald's, and behind this white building is Costco. Are we going to Costco?
Yeah, we're going to Costco.
Sherry's up there. A lot of shopping area down there. Old Town Twin Falls is a couple miles that direction. There's not much there. It's kind of like a typical old town anywhere. Narrow streets and awful parking. Yet they try to revive it. In my opinion, they ought to take a bulldozer and wipe the whole thing out and start new. Either that or just wipe it out and make it a farm. Anyway, we're going to go to Costco. If we can find a place to park. Right over, oh no. I thought we had a spot.
I think they're all taken. Or is that one behind the truck? No, the truck is in there. Well, I'll have to.
Wilson Bates, and there's a Taste of Thai. Pretty good food, but they're kind of pricey. Where is this woman driving anyway?
I'm just going to drive right over here and park.
I thought she was just going in circles trying to make me sick. And here we are. We're going to go shop now.
At Costco.
We're at this little shopping center. We've been to Costco already. Chris is going to go down here to Winco. And then she's going to go, well, she's in PetSmart right now buying some kitty food. And then after she gets done from Winco, we're going to go over to that direction over there to Five Guys and get a hamburger. Jack in the Box is right over that way. Well, on our way back home, there's the Antenna Farm. Looking north toward the Sawtooth Mountains.
In which the guy was at a movie theater, I think I saw it, and the guy had not only had like some socialist message, or I'm a socialist with Obama's picture next to it, he then wrote in magic marker and fascist. Like that's dedication right there. No, that's that's that is that's you're waiting for a baseball bat to go through your car window. Yeah, okay. I don't think Obama's going to be able to secure that vote. I think he's along with that guy. Yeah.
Not spewed.
Socialist and fascist bumper sticker on his car. Yeah. Well, then again, we got a lot of people here in America that are like,
It's blowing really hard. It's knocking the car around besides the normal road sway back and forth or whatever, but that wind is bouncing us around too.
Just a second, but Pat brought something up. He was the one this week that is assigned to watch MSNBC for the rest of the country, and then let us know what happened. Me and I think Chris Matthews' mom were on the channel. Yeah, really?
For boldness.
No.
This is Notch Butte.
When Yellen last week demonstrates sufficient boldness, or is this just a media creation?
No, it's a great question. Look, here's what I'd say. The Republican budget that was put forward,
Yes.
I would say, is fairly radical.
Radicals. Stop just a second. And he would know radicals. Yeah. You know what I love? These conservatives, they can't figure out Donald Trump. But did you hear that nonsense that Van Jones is a communist? I like the man. I like the man. I don't know whether I like the man. That's me. That's me. These conservatives are so damn dumb they can't see through Donald Trump. But that Van Jones, he's a good man. I like him. I like him. Who is this character? I love him, but I don't know who he is. I don't know. Yes. What a dope. Oh, what a dope. Okay, anyway, so he knows radicals, and so he says the GOP plan is, you want radical? Here's radical. 50% cuts across the board. That's radical. That's radical. Not, well, we're going to do it. We're going to do some spending cuts, and we're going to do it, sir. African nations are experiencing a surge in protest in Kenya and Uganda joining the fray. Wheat prices have surged more than 87% in Sudan. Rice is up 30%.
We're approaching Shoshone.
Corn is up 25%. Uganda, Somalia, Mozambique, and Kenya. The World Bank president has advised nations to put food first on their developmental agenda. May I make the same recommendation? I know this is not Uganda. Of course, they sure don't figure out that this ain't Kenya. I know that this is a country that has always been a land of plenty. But so is Egypt at one point. And somebody had a dream that we should put some grain in some silos. We only have about 18 days of grain in our silos. That doesn't sound good. Put some grain in your silos, please. Please, I beg of you. Please. Your dollar is being devalued. Food is going to be more and more scarce. You're better off putting your money in food than you are in your bank or, your 401k. I know that sounds radical. Yes, Mr. President, that is radical. And if I'm wrong, beat me with a stick. Go ahead. Oh, you're planning on that anyway? Here is the number to call for food insurance. Find out all about this, please. 866-9-GOT-FOOD. If you don't do it this way, I don't really care. I mean, they do. They're paying for this commercial, so I should... Well, they're honest people, so they know. If you have to just go buy a couple cans of food and you put extra stuff on your shelves, please do it. I do it.
There's a Sawtooth food store there.
866-9-GOT-FOOD. 866-9-GOT-FOOD, or go to foodinsurance.com.
The Shell station operated by Valley Co-op, as well as the other Phillips 66 station down
And
here.
online at glenbeck.com. News Radio 1310 KLIX.
Your fellow listeners are discovering America's premier work-from-home company, IncomeAtHome.com.
There are so many scams out there. I knew if I heard it here, it was legit. IncomeAtHome.com has changed my life. I make money from my kitchen table, and even in month one, I made more money than I thought possible.
No pressure, no cold calling. You just need a computer. They bring potential customers right to your kitchen table. Visit IncomeAtHome.com. IncomeAtHome.com.
Joe, technician from Safe Light Auto Glass.
My last customer was a busy mom with lots to do until she noticed a big crack in her windshield. She didn't want to drive with her baby in that car, so she scheduled online at SafeLight.com. No one makes replacing a windshield easier. Plus, she loved how SafeLight emails a photo of the technician, so she knew who was coming to her house and how soon.
Call 1-800-800-2727 or go to SafeLight.com.
SafeLight Repair, SafeLight Replace.
It's that time of year when folks in agriculture and construction are all getting our equipment ready for the season. So at Mountain Home Auto Ranch, we're offering our first annual trucks and tractor sale. At the Auto Ranch, we've made a unique arrangement to offer you discounts if you own a John Deere, Caterpillar, Case, International Harvester, or Ford New Holland piece of equipment. These special discounts are on top of our everyday best price on our entire selection of Ford trucks. Either way, your tractor gets you deeper discounts than ever, up to $12,000 off retail on any Ford truck in stock. Call us at 1-800-GO-RANCH for all the details, or check out the savings at GoAutoRanch.com. Your tractor saves you money on your
Zan's Auto Supply,
during our trucks and
the LDS Church,
through the end of the month.
Shoshone Veterinary Hospital, and the bowling alley, Mountain View Lanes.
See how your knowledgeable local farmers agent can save you money.
Now we're going out of town on the north side of Shoshone.
Today, we are insurance. We are farmers. Hi, I'm Cody with Bowers Tire Wheel with your tires of the day.
This is Lee's Automotive,
Inspecting your tires could possibly save your life.
where we have
Often from cracks
a lot of our car automobile work done.
tire separations that may not be safe for you or others.
Relax this Easter, because Easter dinner's at the Depot Grill. Dinner for two, that is. This dinner comes with choice of super salad, choice of 10-ounce prime rib, or 8-ounce ham steak. And it all comes with baked potato or rice pilaf. And you know they didn't forget about dessert, cheesecake.
You watch the trailer now at Glenbeck.com. I think there's a new trailer out now that you have to see, and it premieres next Wednesday at Glenbeck.com.
Just crossed over the Big Wood River.
A must. You must see this, please. Okay.
And coming up on Johnny's Store,
Hang on just a second. Colleen in New York. Hello, are you there?
I'm here, yes.
Or were you part of a do good brigade today?
Well, we are going to do good. That's not why I called. We're going to go to the supermarket. It's about the gentleman who called who went to WIC.
Yes.
I was on WIC a few years ago. They don't do anything for you. And so him going to WIC was wonderful. It's supposed to be for women who are pregnant or have small children, that type of thing.
Yeah.
I had small children. You don't get diapers, you don't get formula, you don't get wipes, you don't get anything. I think I was able to spend $10.19 of what they gave me for every 2 weeks.
So Colleen, you're saying that you're going to buy groceries today?
I'm not buying groceries, I'm going to WIC. I'm buying formula, diapers, wipes.
Need it, and we feel those prayers. Thank you so much. By the way, today is the day that I asked if you do a flash mob, random act of kindness that is not random, and you are visible. You don't have to tell anybody anything. This guy was did a grocery or went to WIC. Where was he? In Florida. And he did it this morning, and he just put notes in the bags of groceries. He gave to 3 different women, and put notes into the bags of groceries. It just said, from a friend in the Tea Party. The idea here is to actually do good, to actually show people that there are people around them. I'm going to put in mine from the Koch brothers family. Did you hear, by the way, where is it? Is it in Iowa? Where's I have the story someplace where there is a store. It's been there forever. Called, I think, the Koch brothers. Oh yeah, where the guys getting death threats. Yeah, has nothing.
they were coming up on our canal.
Getting death threats because they think he's with the Koch brothers. He just happens to be a guy named Koch. Wow, I mean, it's amazing because when something like that would be reported in the media on the other side, it was constantly reported. Oh, yeah, you haven't heard that. Yeah, haven't heard that one, have you? No, haven't heard that. Glenn Beck, demonizing death threats on Francis Fox Piven. Koch brothers getting death threats, not related, nothing. Glenn Beck, Mercury.
on included. And your $100 Buzz Sports word of the day today is gas. You have until midnight tonight to enter with gas. And
We look at all these things for the baby calves. They really added a lot of.
Call for a tea time. 423-5800.
$300 rebate is non-trade.
Your favorite gas station's free. Participation is limited, so call now.
And there's
Call
our house.
Your $300 worth of gasoline free.
Can't see it now.
Participation is limited, so call now at 1-888-263-4844. That's 1-888-263-4844. It's easy and completely confidential. Call 1-888-263-4844. 1-888-263-4844. Keeping you and your family on the road. We're commercial tire.
Hi, this is Trent Twinfelder for Commercial Tire. Have you seen the price of gas lately? It's pretty scary. That's why I want to help you save more money on your next set of tires and leave you a little cash for your next family vacation. Now through April 30th, you could receive a $100 American Express Rewards card with the purchase of 4 select Bridgestone passenger or light truck tires from Commercial Tire.
Hey, we're turning up our road, 375 West.
Commercial Tire credit card, OAC. And while you're there, it'd be a great time to get a free brake and safety inspection from your local Commercial Tire store before you hit the road this summer. Visit CommercialTire.com for more information. Or stop by your local Commercial Tire store today and save up to $100 on your next set of Bridgestone with that American Express Rewards card and let our family take care of your family.
Too many children in Idaho are hurt by the effects of alcohol. Yet injury and death.
There's our mailbox, green mailbox, and George and Ricky and
the child's brain, affecting learning ability, memory, and impulse control. It can mean failure in school and increased dropout rates.
our shipping container, 40-foot shipping container,
Parents are much less
little
likely
corral
to
out
use
there,
alcohol. Make the choice
tractor,
to talk to your child
implements.
about alcohol use. To learn more valuable information about underage drinking, visit us online at
and our 4 pickups.
Invest in your good health and make plans to attend the North Canyon Medical Center annual health fair.
And we're here!
May 21st at the
Yay!
Wendell Middle School from 7 to 11 a.m. The event offers discounts.
More of Twin Falls, the famous Home Depot. We're gonna go in here a minute. That's enough. It's hard to zoom.
Lost it there.
And then zoom in on that sign by the door over there on the Stake Center. And this is looking north back toward the Jerome, where the antenna farm is over there. And some very nice houses they've built across the street. Go ahead and take it now. A little bit. This is from the southwest corner of the temple area. Okay, I'll stop it. Anyway, this is the Twin Falls Temple. On Eastland Avenue. Well, today turned out to be really nice. Right now it's not blowing. I don't know what the temperature is, but I'm assuming it's in the 50s somewhere. We just got home a while ago, and in Twin Falls I had to go to the Napa car dealer or the auto parts store and buy a windshield washer pump, the squirt pump for that blue Nissan right there. And I just finished hooking it up and got it working, and now I got squirt to wash the bugs off the window. Now here's the gravel that got spread out, and I could actually probably use another dump truck full and put a little more thicker on and expand it out toward the gravel road out there. But anyway, it's a beautiful day. We got to put another gate in, kind of like the one I'm leaning against. Bought a gate the other day right over there, and two 8-inch round, 8-foot tall posts that I got to go plant in over at the northwest corner over by there. I was hoping to do that today, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to, because we got to get the tractor over here. We got to get the thing that's on there off and put this post hole digger on to dig a post for those two poles. There she is. Miss 495 North 375 West.
I'm not Miss, I'm Mrs.
Oh, you're Mrs. 495 North 375 West.
Yeah.
Okay. There's Chris, he went back in the pickup because that wind is cold today. It's not exactly hot. It costs us $3 to go in the gate down there, so I guess we'll do it. Nice picnic areas. Hey, look at all that steam or water vapor. In fact, I can feel it hitting my arms. This is the picnic area over here. Nice one, just a gentle breeze and about 20 degrees warmer. Well, the number of Chinese have gone down a lot, huh? They don't have any dates since 1920? History of the Shoshone Falls Dam, and it goes in how they make the electric plant and stuff. Shoshone Falls. I'm getting the mist, getting sprayed on. Oh, I'm getting all wet, yuck. Hold still. Actually, come over here.
The hair's blowing in the wind.
Zoom in on it.
Okay, that's good.
Okay. This is a little finger of the lake, not very wide. Way up there's a house. Some people in the boat. He's fishing, huh? Disappeared behind the rock. Will they reappear? Oh, kind of. There they are. Well, not very good just reappearing. There the boat is. It's come from behind the rock. They're out fishing. We're at the other falls. It's east of the Shoshone Falls. It's called Twin Falls, at least that's what the sign says. And the road we go down is right there. It's kind of steep. Down here near Hagerman, the Thousand Springs area. Look at all that water coming out of the hillside. It's not a very good spot to actually take a picture, but here's a little different spot. Some falls over there. Sun's at the wrong angle. Getting a lot of glare. Oop, oop. Doing this screwy. They have, what, 5 yurts here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And down here they have alligators. See any of them? Oh, okay. Well, I haven't gotten over that far yet. How'd you like to be kissed by this guy?
No, thank you. He'd kiss my hand all the way up to my shoulder.
Well, where would they hide? I don't know if this is it or not, but when my dad was younger, he and his parents and siblings lived on a farm over that way, and they had a box canyon that I don't know if this goes back farther than what we can see or not. So it could be it, or it may not be. Some more waterfall. There's a hydroelectric power plant over there they're doing some work on. Here we're up a little closer to this construction crane that's Oh, bounce. Wind's picked up a bit.